oh my goodness, what is this? What is Bitcoin? I don't think there will be 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs. I do think the process of closing and consolidation will take us down to 3, maybe 4, but more likely 3. We are not looking to maximize profit on this spot Bitcoin ETF. We are looking at Bitcoin as a public good. It is essentially, from a technology point of view, going to be the financial superhighway of the internet. Never dreamed that commerce or financial services would take place on this network. Now, finally, we're going to have a native currency in the internet, and it will take out a lot of middlemen because it is a peer-to-peer network.
Hey, money talkers, get ready for a ride on the cryptocurrency roller coaster, the SEC's green light, and a journey into the heart of crypto innovation. Cathie, caught off guard, reacted to the SEC's tweet about Bitcoin. It's a moment of revelation, a green light moment for the SEC-approved Bitcoin ETF. But why is this such a game changer? Well, Cathie spills the beans on how Bitcoin is not just a currency. It's the financial superhighway of the internet, a digital native ready to simplify transactions and cut out middlemen. Intrigued? You should be. But wait, there's more. We're not just here for the thrills. We're offering you a backstage pass to the crypto world's genius, Cathie Wood. Hit that like button, subscribe for more crypto adventures, and don't forget to sign up for our newsletter, Bitcoin Zella, designed especially for you crypto enthusiasts. Now, let's dive into the genius mind of Cathie Wood.
Typically, in a situation like this where there are a lot of competitors, the market consolidates. So we would expect that to happen. We hope and trust that we will be one of the winners. And I think from our point of view, we have some competitive advantages. A lot of people are talking about fees, and I'll get to that, but there are 3 competitive advantages that I think are very important. One is our infrastructure and operations. Our partner, 21 Shares, has built this infrastructure and been operating 40 different funds through booms and busts, through halvings and forks and airdrops, and and through periods that the ETF industry just has never seen. So our infrastructure is battle tested. The second is research. As you know, we give all of our research away. Our first blog on Bitcoin was the year of our founding, 2014. Our first white paper, Bitcoin, Could It Serve the 3 Roles of Money? We did in collaboration with Art Laffer in 2015, and we gained our first exposure in Bitcoin at $250 and have never left it. We think the story has just begun. So we've been putting prolific research out there, and now we have a Bitcoin monthly report and a Bitcoin brainstorm monthly. So we continue to give our research away, as does our partner, 21 Shares. And then the third, and this is not to be underestimated, the third competitive advantage we have is a sales force that started selling our exposure to Bitcoin in 2016. That's when we partnered with Resolute Investment Management. And I remember in the early days, they were saying, oh my goodness, what is this? What is Bitcoin? And so they had to figure out what Bitcoin was, and they paid a lot of attention to our research, and they have developed conviction. I mean, Bitcoin's been a marvelous investment. I don't think there will be 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs. Some may close, some may be consolidated into bigger companies. The more pure play companies may be bought out by the larger players who need more of that expertise in-house. So I do think the process of closing and consolidation will take us down to 3, maybe 4, but more likely 3. Yes, well, at 21, and that has significance. Our partner is 21 Shares, and of course, the number of Bitcoin that will ever be minted will not go past 21 million. So some significance there. We are not looking to maximize profit on this spot Bitcoin ETF. We are looking at Bitcoin as a public good. It is essentially, from a technology point of view, going to be the financial superhighway of the internet. This is this Bitcoin blockchain technology is what the developers did not build into the internet in the early days, in the early 90s. Why? Because no one ever dreamed that commerce or financial services would take place on this network. Now, finally, we're going to have a native currency in the internet, and it will take out a lot of middlemen because it is a peer-to-peer network. So we want to give investors as much access and exposure to Bitcoin. We don't want fees to get in the way. And of course, ETFs are extremely accessible. So we're pretty excited to be part of the ecosystem and offering a spot Bitcoin ETF.
Cathie Wood is our guide on a fascinating journey into the Bitcoin ETF. Let's highlight some of what Cathie said. This journey is more than just financial maneuvers. It's a strategic play, and Cathie is positioning herself to be a frontrunner. Picture this. In a landscape crowded with contenders, Cathie's game plan involves consolidation, anticipating the market's magic moment. Now, what makes her stand out from the crowd? It's the dynamic trio of infrastructure, research, and a sales force with a seasoned history. First up, the battle-hardened infrastructure. Thanks to their partnership with 21 Shares, they'd navigated through the turbulence of market booms, busts, and everything in between. Second on the list is their research prowess. Since 2014, Cathie and her team have been offering insights, predicting Bitcoin's trajectory well before it became the financial sensation it is today. And last but not least, it's Salesforce. Actively engaging with investors since 2016, they're not just in it for the profits. It's about recognizing Bitcoin as a public good, paving the way for what could be the financial superhighway of the internet.
Well, consider the source, of course. I think it's a terrible decision. I think it's a strategic blunder. And what Vanguard is doing is basically saying, the world's not going to change. These new financial rails are not going to be successful. We're still going to have 7 middlemen between merchants and consumers, each one taking a toll. And we just don't think that's going to prove correct. Truth always wins out. Innovation solves problems. There's a lot of friction in the financial system. And we believe that Bitcoin, blockchain technology generally are going to take a lot of the friction out of the system. The other reason I think this is a terrible mistake is, they're going to deprive the investors who stay with them of really the first global, decentralized, private, no government oversight, rules-based, critical phrase there, monetary policy, monetary system in history. My mentor, Art Laffer, you may know him from the Laffer curve. He's also a monetary scholar. He said, "This is what I have been waiting for 50 years since they closed the gold window in 1971. He is so excited about this new asset class. And that is the other mistake I think that Vanguard is making. It's depriving its clients of access to a new asset class. And what do we know about new asset classes? Well, if it's truly non-correlated or exhibits very low correlation of returns to other assets, then what a diversification into this new asset class will enable is increased return per unit of risk. That I think that advisors have a fiduciary responsibility to look at this new asset class, and to the extent they're working with Vanguard, they will be prohibited. So again, I think it's a strategic blunder, but again, we're all about disruptive innovation. That's all we do.
Right.
This is the most profound disruptive innovation taking place in the world today.
Money talkers, get ready for a closer look at the strategic blunder that Vanguard might soon regret. According to Cathie Wood, Vanguard's decision is more than just a head-scratcher. It's a missed opportunity of colossal proportions. By denying investors the chance to ride the wave of the first global decentralized monetary system, Vanguard seems to be sticking to the old ways, missing out on a transformative financial revolution. But Cathie is a firm believer in innovation. She sees Bitcoin, not just as a cryptocurrency, but as a solution to the friction in our traditional financial systems. Vanguard's move might seem like a missed opportunity now, but it also points to a broader challenge. Innovation, as proven time and again, prevails. Bitcoin offers a unique chance for increased returns with low correlation to other assets. Even Cathie's mentor, Art Laffer, is ecstatic about this new asset class. In denying their clients access to this emerging market, Vanguard may be unwittingly restricting the potential for diversified portfolios and increased returns. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing